You know, he, like I said, he always loved good Italian restaurants, and most of all, good vino. You know, and we went to Patricia's, and he had a fight. He must have, I'm not even joking when I tell you 10 times. He called me 10 different times to ask me, what was the name of that place again? I got to write it down. He goes, we got to go back there. And then we did Aunt Butchie's, and we had a good time at Aunt Butchie's. And
Which one? The one in Jersey or Staten?
No, the one on North Hill Road. We did that one. It was cool, you know, it was all right. Mm-hmm. And then the last trip we went, it was Gene and I, Freddie and Freddie Jr., TJ, and Ken Patera, who went to oh my God, Max Eskes on Richmond Road.
Okay,
dude, if you guys need to go to, you want to go out to a restaurant that's on the money, that place is absolutely on the money.
Oh yeah. You know?
Oh my God, phenomenal.
I've never heard of it, to be honest.
It's on right past Four Corners on Richmond Road. Place is on the money, everything.
Okay.
And if you go on TJ's Instagram, you'll see a picture of that steak he had. So, but it was and Gene was Gene that night. He was having a blast, and you know, I guess one of the owners and whatnot, he was having some laughs with her. People from the next table, you know, right away. You know, that was the thing with him. I said to him, dude, you're the Godfather. I said, no matter where we go, I said, everybody comes and pays their respects to you. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's it. Time in the business. He was the man. You know, it's definitely not going to be the same. Even these conventions, you go to these conventions, and I don't know. He was like a bright spot to me. You know, he just made it better for us. You know.
Yeah, it's one of those guys where you make money, you have fun, and you enjoy it. You know. Yeah.
Countless funny stories. You know.
Yeah, you could bring them back every show, and you'll still make money, and you'll still, you know, be with a friend.
Yeah.
He is a classic. I think that's what you'd call Brutus Beefcake. Right, Lord Alfred Hayes?
If you say so, Gene.
Sterling performance.
Absolutely. Stiff upper lip.
Yes. What do you have there in your hand?
This is a cricket bat, Gene. I'm forming a cricket team. I've already asked Vince McMahon. He'll play.
Yes. Maybe we can get Vinny and maybe some of the other boys.
Come on soon.
I like to bring in a ringer from maybe Brazil or Portugal or someplace like that. Just exactly. Now, you use a ball to play cricket. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes. Very informative we are.
Right. Let's bring you up to date on the travels of the World Wrestling Federation as we tour the country. All right, a sterling performance, I'd have to say, on the part of Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Lord Alfred Hayes, my very dear, close, personal, longtime friend, part of our broadcast team here on the World Wrestling. What is that you have in your hand?
It's a cricket bat.
A cricket bat. You play a lot of cricket?
No, I'm trying to get a team together. What is that you have in your hand?
Well, you and I obviously have different ideas on the definition of a good time. You know what I mean?
I can see that.
Hey, control yourself,
sorry.
man.
I'm awfully sorry.
Please, this is no place to break up.
You play your game with the ball?
Well, there's a ball in the back of the tank there, in a tank. That's kind of a ball.
So you don't actually sort of...
You see, watch the backswing. Yeah. Alfred, always nice you could drop in. I can't think of too many more exciting moments we've had here in the Sports Control Center, but as I say...
Can I put your name down for the team?
Well, of course you can. Who are we going to have for cheerleaders?
We'll have Jane, I suppose.
Yes. How about a couple of the Federettes?
Okay.
Okay, very good. Right now, let's bring you up to date on the travels of the World Wrestling Federation.
So we made the trip to Long Island to Big Time. And they, did you see the video I put up when they introduced him at Big Time Wrestling?
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
That was a great video. That was like a little bit, that was a cool thing just to see behind the scenes. Because they were, Hall and Nash were getting introduced and, Nash was giving up the title or whatever for the company. And they were introducing Jimmy Hart, Patterson, and we're all standing behind the curtain. And they introduced Gene first. And, he just leaving when we did the autograph signing, we had to walk through the arena to the other side. That whole place went nuts for him. They really did. They were going nuts for Gene. And it was cool. And it was just even Hall was videotaping Gene's appearance, Gene walking out for the crowd and everything like that. He was a mark for a minute, too. That's how cool it was to see Gene out there. that's really it. It was nice, man. The voice of God, I would say.
Yeah. So who's what's Fan City gonna be up to? You've been kind of quiet. Really haven't heard anything regarding big event in March and WrestleCon. So what's going on?
No, I have not actually. I've been very, very busy with the sports side for the holidays. I just got back from J&J today. I was there for a few hours today. I probably did about 75 pieces of all different, sports stuff, and that's what we've been busy doing. But we do have some announcements to make. I do not sleep at the wheel, my friend. So we'll be figure another week or so. We'll come out with a couple of things for the big event and some other stuff we got going on.
That's cool.
What about when I got in and I turned the radio on and I just heard, I think Dave, you were just in the midst of saying something. I didn't catch any of it. It was just like something with a booking, and I probably caught the very end of whatever you were saying. Somebody screwed something up or whatever.
Oh, that jerk off ATD or APT.
Oh,
or
okay.
something.
That's what I figured it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that asshole.
I just caught literally the very, very end, and then Kevin texted me 2 seconds later. So, what happened?
No. Yeah, he's just an idiot. He just bailed on a couple of people, talent.
He didn't have money to pay Gangrel and that Boardwalk beatdown. Then he went to Heroes and Legends and he screwed guys out of money, and he tried to bail, and he came back to pay some of it, and he wound up having to pay them back later on, and he canceled big event. He canceled Icons, and
well, if you don't have it to play, you can't be in the game.
Yeah.
So that's what it comes down to. So would you announce it? Did you announce it tonight?
Yeah, I announced my WrestleCon guest as of right now.
Who you got?
I got I'm trying to do a little something rare. I brought in Tank Abbott.
Oh, nice. All right.
I'm bringing him in. I got Ron Simmons, D'Lo Brown, and Godfather right now, and trying to add to that so I can make a little Nation of Domination.
Yeah, there's only one problem.
Yeah, Rock is a lot of money.
And we got that going on at big event.
What do you got? What do you got?
Simmons is with us at big event.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh yeah.
No, I already knew that.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't doing the Nation of Domination thing. I was actually going a different route. We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
So, but that's cool, though. Listen, anytime you can put a little action together like that, that's cool,
Yeah, we're trying to do something, something a little out of the box.
You got DiBiase coming in, right? For big event.
Yeah, I got DiBiase and Virgil.
So Virgil has
big event. We had DiBiase for.
You like that cut?
What happened?
No. I said Virgil.
I didn't hear what you said.
No. So, what? Who you got, Kev?
At the moment, right now, we have Mercedes Martinez and Jasmine St. Clair, and we're waiting on one more person.
Okay, very good.
Not going big as usual because WrestleMania is the following month in the same city.
I know, dude. You know what? Here's the bottom line. Do you think it's going to interfere with each other?
I think it's going to interfere with the local fan base, but 60 to 65 of the fan base in WrestleCon is usually international, but it will affect my mail orders, though.
Right. Maybe mail order.
Yep.
Maybe. I don't know. My 2 cents to my friend was I would not bow down to any other show. WrestleCon, whatever. It doesn't matter. I would go and do my thing full force, and that's it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you gotta.
He has a powerful event, and never back down to nobody or down.
No, it's not even a matter of backing down. It's just I want to keep I want to keep my budget down because last year in New Orleans I went with 12 guests. This year I'm going with 6. So I want to. It's still going to be expensive in Manhattan regardless. It's not like it's in Orlando or Tampa where we can get hotel rooms for $65.
I know. I'm not, you know what it is? Listen, let's be honest. It's right now. It's coming to the point with, who are you going to recycle on the show?
And how?
And yeah, right. And how you're going to bust it out? And it's not. There's no secret. Everybody knows. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. A lot of the guys are getting. You bring them back, and all right. Oh, he hasn't done the show in 3 years. Let's bring him back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's just what it's turning out to be. A lot of these shows are turning out like that because let's face it, all the guys, the WWF guys from back in the day and stuff. Who's certain guys are left, and who's doing who's really actually out there doing shows. They've been around, and the new guys, a lot of them just ain't going to do it,
Let me ask both of you a question about that on, was it April 27th? Let me pull up the calendar. April 27th. I Play America, they're hosting that 80s Wrestling Con.
I commented on that thread. They were a bunch of fuck that place. How's that?
Exactly.
I got to be honest with you. And they were like, "Oh, why would you say that? Why? Because that company in general. I think they did change some of their rules, but they charging parents to wait in line and fuck. Like, get out of here. Did you see all that?
No.
I actually done business with them.
You did, right? You do something.
I brought Bret Hart there and Jimmy Hart.
Here, I don't want Mooch. I don't want you to pat yourself on the shoulder, so I'll do it for you. This whole convention idea at iPlay was Dave's idea.
Right. I remember you saying it, Dave, a while back.
Yeah. Me and Vinny talked to them, and they asked us for a proposal. We sent them a whole proposal. We were supposed to meet. They canceled, and the girl stopped emailing me back, and it was just outrageous.
So who's the guy who did the show?
The guy that's doing this, his name is Tommy something. Supposedly, he's an original in the convention scene. Like, he was doing this stuff before Legends of the Ring and everything else. He's the one that kind of invented the idea of pre-sales and things like that. But he got into some financial trouble a couple of times at shows where he had to cancel or stuff like that. So he's been out of the scene for a long time. But he's back or whatever. Like, outside of the whole bullshit with iPlay and them taking the idea and running it with somebody else. My whole thing is three things that bother me about this convention. One, April 27th. Why are you doing it the same month as WrestleCon? Basically, the same market. It's New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. It's the same market. Okay, it's not.
I said that.
Right.
I said that.
It's not Atlantic City. It's not South Jersey. This is, this is borderline central South Jersey, Jersey Shore area. So people are going to drive. If people drove 2 hours to go to Boardwalk Beatdown, they would drive, an hour and a half to go to Freehold. But when WrestleCon is in town a couple of weeks before that, and you got a bunch of, his name was Tommy Fierro. That's his name. So if you got a bunch of people that are doing WrestleCon, and then you have Heroes and Legends going on in between both of those on the 20th in Fort Wayne, which a lot of the promoters that were doing WrestleCon are doing Heroes and Legends. Aren't you asking a lot out of these promoters to do 3 shows in 1 month?
Well, listen, bottom line is, forget the promoters. The talent is going to be a lot of the same people.
Yeah.
And the fans are not going to come out and see the same people over and over again.
Right, and that was my other problem I had with it. I understand the concept. 80s wrestling is the best. It was the best ever. I loved it. Yes, blah, 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 blah. But every single one of those people that are going to be at that convention have been at every single convention local to Freehold.
Correct. So
numerous times.
It's a bust waiting to happen. The only chance they have of even coming close to breaking even is just people who just happen to go there, see it, and be like, hey, let's go check out wrestlers at iPlay America. Not the regular people on the convention scene.
Right. So they're going to, I guess they're going to rely heavily on local.
Can you hang on 1 second?
We're not going anywhere.
Hang tight.